Well, Georgia Farm Bureau's legislative department works hard year-round to make sure lawmakers hear the concerns of Georgia farmers. The Monitor's Mark Wildman has a report on some of the issues facing Georgia producers this legislative session and how Georgia Farm Bureau works for farmers under the Gold Dome.
Most farmers in Georgia would rather be working in the fields than dealing with politics, but what goes on under the Gold Dome in Atlanta can greatly affect a Georgia farmer's business. In Macon, Georgia Farm Bureau's Legislative Department Director Jeffrey HARVEY and his staff stay connected with lawmakers to make sure they understand farmers' concerns on many key issues.
What we do in our department is essentially twofold. We help assist our members in developing Farm Bureau policy, and then on the other side of that, we take that policy to Atlanta and to Washington and work with our elected officials and try to implement those policies and further those positions and Farm Bureau's positions.
This year, like in years past, issues related to taxes, water, and natural resources are front and center. Along with those issues, the department works hard to stay on top of any new issues that may come up during the session.
We will be at the Capitol every day during session. We have a presence there every day they're in, and we monitor, and that's our job as a legislative department to monitor and report back to the members what's going on while the session is in.
Over the years, farmers have benefited greatly from Georgia Farm Bureau's involvement at the Capitol.
Well, some of the biggest issues and issues that we enjoy working on, tax-related issues that actually put money back into farmers' pockets, conservation use, the CUVA program, which is a priority issue of ours this year, just trying to maintain that program. It was passed back in the early 90s. It helps provide preferential treatment on property taxes, which is a huge asset to farmers receiving help on the property tax bills. Other issues that are big is our GATE program, which is our sales tax exemption program, and that's an issue that we will also be working on this year and trying to help preserve that program and preserve it for years to come.
Georgia producers are very fortunate to not only have a strong Georgia Farm Bureau legislative department, but are also fortunate to have lawmakers who understand the importance of Georgia's #1 industry.
We've got a very receptive legislature, governor, speaker, lieutenant governor, that's very receptive to agriculture and really wants to help us. Unlike other states struggle with this, but in Georgia we've got a very farm-friendly environment.
As the session continues, Georgia Farm Bureau will stay focused on making sure the organization's voice is heard, so producers can stay focused on their farming operations. For the Georgia Farm Monitor, I'm Mark Wildman.